So hey guys. The series name is What If Naruto Had Multiple Women Harem. 7-year Naruto was being chased by a mob again. He ran into the forest. Mob chased after Naruto. After a while they started to notice that they were diminishing little by little. One after one they disappeared. They thought that Naruto was taken over by the Kyuubi and were scared that all of them entered its hunting grounds, but there were 4 men using advanced technology like Kamoa technology that Konoha hasn't seen at all. They had intel on Kumo, Iwa, Kiri and Suna. Now they had infiltrated Konoha to gather intel on them so that if one of the villages gets power hungry or tries to invade other village they would deal with them. When all of the people of the mob were dealt with, they saw a boy who had passed out due to the execution. They took the boy and went to gather intel. When intel was gathered they returned to forest area and contacted Overlord for the instruction on what to do next. Ghost Lead also informed they found a child who chased by a mob of angry villagers. Overlord said that they should take Naruto with them. They disappeared with Naruto and returned to their HQ. It was 2 days later when Naruto woke up. He was wondering where was he and said, "This isn't the Konoha hospital." That's when a man walked in and said, "You're in the village of ghosts." Man's name was 30K. When Naruto heard that he freak a bit. 30K saw that and said, "Wow, they're cool. Your jets kid, you're alive." As for the name of the village, cause we use an advanced technology that makes like ghosts invisible, silent, and efficient when it comes doing our job. Hearing that, Naruto calmed down and asked for man's name. 30K answered, "The name's 30K. As for my real name, I can't tell you that." Naruto wondered and asked why. 30K answered, "Cause I don't know anything about you, kid." When Naruto heard 30K call him kid he exploded. "I'm not. My name is Naruto." Uzumaki heard that 30K thought, this kid could be something, being chased by a mob of angry villagers. I wonder what did he exactly did to get chased by a mob. 30K wondered and asked, "Hey Naruto, what did you exactly do that get chased by a angry mob?" Naruto hearing that answered honestly, "I don't know why chase me, although I overheard our third leader once that I have a demon sealed inside of me, maybe that's why." 30K hearing that remembered what he heard once, an old legend about the tailed beasts, but passed it as just a legend. Now he was sure that they existed and Ghost's team had gotten their own by saving him. Meanwhile in Konoha, third Hokage heard what Umbu with cat mask said, "Sorry Lord Hokage, but Naruto is nowhere to be found. I saw angry villagers chasing him and he ran into the forest and then disappeared along with angry villagers. Few hours later I found villagers knocked out, but Naruto Uzumaki was nowhere to be found. Could it be one of other villages?" Hokage hearing that said, "No, other villages aren't interested in Naruto. They have their own Jinchuriki to worry about." Hokage dismissed Cat Mask Umbu and went to his daily business paperwork. While in Abakyokai village, Naruto met others of Ghost team. When Ghost Lead saw him he introduced himself. "Hello, my name is Cadric Ferguson, also known as Ghost Lead. This is Robert Bonifacio aka Pepper. His our operator. Standing left of me is James Jimmy Grand Ellison, known as 30K, but I'm sure both of you already met." And standing next to 30K is John Dimitri Kozak, commonly referred to as just Kozak. When all of them intro them to Naruto he heard from all of the Ghost team, "Hello sup yo, how's it Henjin?" When Naruto he introduced himself to Ghost team, "Hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki." When all forals were done, message from Overlord came to the Ghost team that he could be useful to the team and got permission to train him in all they WNET trot during their training days. 8 years later Naruto excelled in combat weapons deportment, intelligence, intel gathering and other thing they were trained in. He was the youngest member in Ghost team. Cause of Naruto Overlord gave permit Ion to add him to a different team and that team became same as the Ghost team. Overlord named Naruto's team Team Phantom. Now there are 2 teams that excelled in their field but one. Naruto heard from mission briefing that he will be returning to his old hometown Konoha. He got fully geared and went out on mission with his team. When they reached Konoha, gate guard asked that for papars and let them in the village. As they passed everyone was staring at them. They wore bandana over their faces. With 2 team members had helmets, 2 members had cap hats. They went to the Hokage tower to introduce themselves to the Hokage. Naruto went by as Ghost cause no one saw him come in the enemy fortress or base cause his team were like ghosts themselves. Now one saw them come in and go out cause Naruto's team left enemy Bodis along with flaming enemy base. As they left, missions were given to Phantom team were completed stealthy and efficiently without anyone noticing them at all. Now Phantom team were standing in Hokage's office as Naruto and his team introduced themselves to the Hokage. "Hello, I'm Ghost." Standing left to me is Shadow, our scout. Standing right of me is Sound, our auto rifleman. And standing next to Sound is Shaman, our designated marksman. Nice to meet you, Lord Hokage. When all introduction were over, he called in Team 7 that consisted of Kakashi Hatake, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Sai. Sasuke saw for masked man and said, Lord Hokage, who are they? A/N in this fanfiction Sasuke didn't left Konoha, Naruto left it instead. Hokage answered, this is Team Phantom. When Sasuke heard that, his smirked and said, Team Phantom, they must be weak to call themselves like that. Sakura agreed to what Sasuke said while examining Team Phantom with his emotionless look. Kakashi intervened, Sasuke, be nice to them. Hearing what Kakashi said, Sasuke HMD and said, why should I apologize to them? They look weak. That's when Hokage spoke, they okay like weak, but they have completed more mission than our joinin could handle. Hearing that, Sasuke grinned his teeth, hearing that he was outclassed by other villages' soldiers. When all events that happened in Hokage's office ended, Naruto, Ghost, presented a file with a letter to the Hokage from Overlord, that he and his team was to work with Konoha teams in missions and to report to the Hokage and send a report to Overlord Oswell via email, and Naruto's team was permitted to use equipment camo and other equipment. Oswell drone Oswell. Naruto and his team made their base in the forest where it was thickest so no one could see them. When someone like Sasuke was following Naruto to find out his base location, Naruto always gave Sasuke a slip, going invisible by using a specially advanced camo. Always when that happened, Sasuke gritted his teeth and went back to his house. Only Hokage knew where Naruto's base was located, but due to some confidentiality he was forbidden to tell anyone Naruto's base location. Not even council knew Naruto's location. They wanted him back and they would do anything to get Naruto back to Konoha. When council meeting was called and question poked about Naruto's location, Sarutobi changed the topic of the meeting. Hokage mentioned that Chunin exams are going to be held soon. Meanwhile, somewhere in Konoha Forest, Naruto was writing a report about a mission he went on with Team 10 when he received an email from Overlord. Email said, I've talked to the Hokage and he gave permit Ion to your team to attend Chunin exams, but since you're not part of their so-called ninja staff, your team's rank promotion will be dealt by me. Sign Overlord. Naruto read email and called his team for a meeting, saying, guys, it seems Overlord gave us permit Ion to attend Chunin exams, but our rank promotion will be dealt with by Overlord. I received an email from him. Overlord also said in email that he is going to send someone to observe us during Chunin exams and rate us for overall performance in combat and hostile environment. In there will be an invasion from other nations' village. Exams start in a week, so we're given a week to prep for exams. And with that meeting was done, everyone in Naruto's team went to prepare for Chunin exams. Naruto and his team entered in the hall and stopped for a minute to check out a crowd of people. They saw the room number and using special tech glasses they saw Trough the so-called genjutsu and prosed towards the real room 301. That's when Sasuke yelled, what's with this Pathetic genjutsu? Oh come on, hey Sakura, you saw Trot right? Sakura answered, oh yeah. Naruto and his team continued to walk towards room 301 and were greeted by other attends. Team Phantom look around to gather intel about others and they were successful. That's SHWN. Kiba approached trying to grab Naruto's bandana like mask. Naruto grabbed Kiba's arm before he grabbed and pulled Naruto's mask down. Pull the mask and lose an arm. Got it? Naruto said that with intimidating voice while holding a military combat knife at Kiba's neck. Everyone flinched when someone approached. Naruto placed his hand on his shoulder and said, how about you clam down? You don't want to be disqualified from Chunin exams now, do you? Naruto said no and let go of Kiba and placed his combat knife in his holster and asked, who are you? Kabuto answered, my name is Kabuto Yakushi. Naruto said, it's pleasure to meet you. Now excuse me, but my team is waiting for me. And with that Naruto left towards his team. No one knew about Naruto and his team. Kabuto pulled out his ninja cards and said, I and get you any information about anyone who is attending today's Chunin exams. Sasuke walked up to Kabuto and said, about anyone? What can you tell about Gaara of the Desert, Rock Lee, and this ghost everyone keep talking about? Kabuto pulled out a card and channeled some chakra into the card and said, first would be Rock Lee, Gunjitsu none, Ninjutsu none. He specializes in Taijutsu. So far he has completed 11 C rank and 20 D rank missions. Gaara of the Desert, Ninjutsu, Taijutsu, Genjutsu unknown missions completed 0 D rank, 9 C rank, 1 B rank, 10 A rank and 2 S rank missions, and now ghost information on Yuta. Kabuto said when Sasuke heard that he got angry at that cause he wanted to know who was this ghost person. Sasuke started to walk towards Naruto, ghost, when Ibiki puffed in the room and yelled, okay Megos, sit down so that write an exam can proceed. Ibiki stated, and when Naruto heard that me and my team GT this in the bag, everyone were handed test sheets and everyone began to write the test. When all of them heard Ibiki yell, "Begin!" Naruto and his team went trot test questions like they on actual combat. Naruto and team finished first. All four of them put down their pencils and just sat in their sits and waited when time will run out, or till when other will finish their tests. When others finish their test, put the pencils down. That's when 10 questions was asked. Few almost started to leave their hands when they heard a slam and the table. They looked for the source of the noise. That's when Naruto said, "Oh sorry, it was just mosquito." Everyone hearing that got their resolve and stayed. Naruto almost started a conversation with the person next to him to the right when he heard a loud noise. He saw a woman named Anko Mitarashi as she said, "Alright, since the first's test is over, that means it's my turn, so follow me," Ibiki said, and taught you're early. With that everyone followed her to the training ground 44. Everyone followed her to the forest of death. When they reached it, she said, "Now since Hokage sent a message that there will be an interview." Anko said, "Okay, take a few minute break for the interview for the Konoha newspaper." Konohamaru noticed Naruto and went towards him to get an interview. When he approached Naruto and asked, "Hey mister, can I ask you few questions for our village's newspaper?" Naruto hearing that said, "Sure. But I got not much to say, only this: you and your friends are safe cause your village is protected by the best." Konohamaru wrote that down and left to interview others in Naruto's team. Looked at him and Naruto just shrugged his shoulders and started a conversation about last month's mission with Ghost Lead and his team. Naruto noticed someone behind him and changed the subject, pointing towards his back. Others undressed and followed accordingly. When presence that Naruto sensed left, he continued to talk about mission he felt and other presence next to him and changed the subject again. All who approached Naruto and his team wanted to know who was he. Even Hokage was the only one who knew it was Naruto under his bandana mask, while everyone else called him Ghost. While Naruto and his team were having a conversation about the time he and his team saved Yujito Ni from Akatsuki, that's when Anko said with a loud voice, "Since our interview is over, get your slips and come to get your scrolls. You'll be given one. This two scrolls, one is Earth's and other is Heaven's scroll. /n in this one Naruto and his team saved Yujito." When everyone gotten their scrolls, they went to the gate number they were assigned to. When gate opened, everyone ran into the forest. Naruto and his team entered the forest stealthy with their stun knives pulled out in defensive stance. When they were deep enough in the forest, they scanned the forest by sending a drone to collect intel on enemy location, layout of the land, and where to set traps when they wanted to rest for bit or rest for the night. Intel was get heard, and now Naruto and his team knew what to expect. Naruto and his team activated their camo and proceeded towards the middle of the forest, hoping they will encounter an enemy team, and boy they were lucky. Naruto and his team encountered team Sound and knocked them out while taking their Heaven Scroll and moving on towards Forest's tower. They was in the middle of the forest. They were first make it and got congrats via email from Overlord, and also form Ghost Lead and his team along with next instructions on what to do next. Combat matches were explained to everyone who got to the tower, and soon followed by first match Sasuke vs Yoroi. They fought effortlessly and Sasuke came out as the winner of the first match and was taken away by Kakashi to seal his curse mark. Matches move on when it hit Naruto name Ghost vs Kiba Inozuka. Both of them stepped down to the arena and match began. Naruto crouched down and disappeared while Kiba wondering where could appear. He smalled Naruto, but it was too late. Kiba was knocked out and Akamaru was chewing on a piece of meat that he was given by Naruto. Proctor yelled whiner. Ghost Kiba was taken away on stretcher by medics. Naruto went OT stands and next mock came trot. All the matches were over and matches for the next phase of the Chunin exams were dead, and everyone went to Tran for third phase on the Chunin exams. Team Phantom went to their base for ARR and then to gather intel on their opponents and prep for next phase of the Chunin exams. Next day Naruto took a day off cause he wanted know more about the village that he left when he's 7 years old, so he went to explore Konoha a bit, and so that no one could recognize him he was wearing his bandana like mask on his face. While exploring Konoha he ran into Ino, who was talking with Hinata about something. When both Kanuchi noticed Naruto/Ghost, they said to him, "Hello, are you new in this village?" Hearing that, Naruto decided to answer without saying too much about himself, "Yes, I'm new here. I was wondering if you could tell me where can I find a bookstore." Ino and Hinata pointed to the location and Naruto went there, leaving both Kunoichi wondering what he wanted to find in village's library. Naruto entered inside the library. He went to librarian and asked, "Do you have a book about herbs?" Librarian heard that and nodded and gave him the book about herbs. He took the book and paid for it, said thank you and left the bookstore. He was going back to his so-called base of operations, and that's when he noticed that his being followed again, and it was true, Naruto was being followed by an ANBU, and not just any ANBU. This ANBU was one of Danzo's root program ANBU Shinobi. Naruto went behind this ANBU and knocked him out and went to his HQ. Its location knew only Naruto and his team and no one else. If anyone tried to find out his team's HQ, they were knocked out instantly by Naruto or one of his teammates, leaving them unconscious on the ground till he or her woke up, were found by civilian or shinobi and taken to the hospital. Naruto was still exploring the village. That's when he saw a busted kunoichi with trench coat on her. He wanted to know more about her, tried to approach her, but heard a voice next to her, used his camo and eavesdropped and Anko's and Kurenai's conversation. They were talking about Asuma. Anko sighed and said, "Why, I can't find a guy who likes the real me." Anko using the sadistic, crazy and torturing persona, but the real Anko wanted to love someone and be loved in return, but that's to her's persona. She had no luck. That when she heard a noise and went to check it out, that's when Naruto appeared in front of her and said, "Hello, can I help you with something?" Anko hearing that answered, "Yeah, did you see someone in here? Cause I thought I heard a noise coming from here." Naruto heard that and said in return, "Oh sorry, but that was me. I wanted to separate you from your friend cause I wanted to talk to beautiful women like yourself." Anko heard that and blushed cause no one had called her beautiful. Naruto grabbed Anko's arm and pulled her with him. He wanted to get her isolated so that both of them could be alone for a little while. Naruto dragged Anko into the forest, removed his bandana-like mask and kissed her on lips. Anko was, but the sensation took her over and she put her arms around Naruto and kissed him back. After few minutes both Naruto and Anko broke for air. Anko was mesmerized by the kiss. This Naruto gave the time to put his mask back on and said, "Hi, name's Ghost, what's yours?" Anko heard that and answered, "Hi, name's Anko Mitarashi, and why did you kiss me all of the southern?" Naruto heard that and word, "Cause you're beautiful, sexy, and most of all an attractive woman. I don't know what idiot would pass on the woman like you." Anko heard that and became redder that a carrot. She liked what Naruto said to her. She thought, for that first time someone called me beautiful, his handsome, well-mannered, and most of all his one hell of a hunk. Wait, did I just think that if I did that either I just found my man or I really need to check my head or at least check if this guy isn't a genjutsu. Anko placed her arms in ninja sign and said Kai, but nothing happened. That's when she realized that it was true and she found her's man and maybe possible a future husband. Anko pulled down Naruto's mask and kissed him, placing her's arms around his neck. Naruto returned the kiss and placed his arms on her's hips, pulling Anko closer to him to deepen the kiss. The pure bliss of the kiss was going through both of their bodies and surged like supercharged lightning nature chakra. They broke, they kiss for air. Naruto placed his mask back on his face to hide his identity, took Anko's arm and said, "I want to reveal something to you." When Naruto said that to Anko, she got curious. When both reached Hokage's office, Naruto knocked and heard enter. He entreed in Hokage's office and said, "Hello GG, long time no see." Of course Saruto, knowing that Ghost was Naruto, and said, "Naruto my boy, how you've all this time?" Naruto heard that and answered, "I've been fine. I found people who aren't scared of my for you know what being sealed inside of me." T-Red hearing that said, "Well, at least you're among those you can trust. Oh, by the way, who is this lovely lady standing over there?" Sarutobi knew who she was but let Naruto introduce her to him. Naruto heard that and said, "GG, meet my girlfriend," he said with huge blush on his face. And when Anko heard that too, she blushed as well and thought, he thinks of me as his girlfriend. Who knows, Msaiba, I should try it, maybe he will like the real me. "Hello, my name's is Anko Mitarashi, nice to meet you sir." Hearing that, third Hokage said, "So Anko, you finally found yourself a boy who likes the real you." Naruto hearing that wondered what he meant by real her and asked him, "GG, what did meant by real her?" Anko hearing that said, "Why, you see, I'm not what everyone takes my for. When you saw me during Chunin exams was only a persona I used to make everyone think that I'm a good and heartless bitch booty. Am not. I want to love someone and be loved by someone, and when you kissed me in that forest, in that moment it felt like I had butterflies in my stomach and I liked it." Naruto saw that she looked so vulnerable and any man could take an advantage of her, but Naruto wasn't any man, he was himself, and said, I if you would L like T, then I would L like T to H have A as a G girlfriend. Naruto said to stuttering like Hinata Shun. She talked to Kiba. Naruto hugged Anko and she returned the hug. Naruto pulled his mask off and said, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze." When T-Red and Anko heard that, they both asked in unison, "How did you know who your parents were?" And Naruto answered, "Oh, that ghost lead sent Overlord my picture and Overlord checked thing out and found out who my parents were and told me. Well, at first I didn't take very well, but I got used to it." Anko heard that and said, wow, a son of the Hokage and a gentleman, I think I found myself a perfect boyfriend, wouldn't you say so? Lord Hokage Tiered hearing it chuckled and smiled, noting Naruto was happy as well. In fact, he was so happy that he was jumping and the walls in his mind and doing backflips as well. He and Anko went to empty house. Naruto placed a smoke grenade and pulled the ring out and ran out of the house. While carrying Anko bridal style, she was blushing cause of that. While carrying Anko, Naruto ran up to the Hokage mountain and went towards his base to contact Overlord to let him know that got a new recruit, and he asked if could train her personally like Ghost Lead's team trained him. He got Opravel from Overlord and Anko's training began. She studied hard and learned much, especially if hers training officer was her boyfriend Naruto. Anko now was at the same level as Naruto and she was no rookie at missions. When Anko's training was done, Naruto asked Overlord to send her the same equipment as he and Ghost Lead had, and she receded. She even had an apartment in Konoha that she used. Anko's apartment was big enough for 4 extra people, so she invited Naruto to stay there, but Naruto said, I can't abandon my team. Then she realized that she was part of his team now and said, why not all of you come live there, I have 4 extra rooms but Noon lives in them. Naruto and his team said yes. That made her happy cause Naruto and Anko were close to each other and that made them happy. They placed Cloaking Field on their HQ and went to settle in their new apartment. When Naruto and his team had settled in, Naruto went to Anko's room to talk to her. When he knocked on hers room, she opened the door, grabbed him and pulled him. I'm hers room, closing and locking the door. All of them knew that they could walk in the house without masks. Chaosu, they knew each other. Naruto was in Anko's room too, must sit on hers bed. She walked swinging hers hips seductively. Naruto noticed that, stood up, placed his hands on hers hips, pulled her closer and kissed her. She returned the kiss. Both of them straight undress each other. Next morning, Naruto aka Ghost opened his eyes wanting to stretch his body. He felt something heavy on his left arm. Naruto looked and saw Anko sleeping with a smile on hers face cause she finally found someone who cared for her, and that someone was Naruto, also known as Ghost in the hidden ghost village. Naruto was happy as well cause he felt the same as Anko. He loved her and she loved him. Naruto kissed Anko, felt something soft on hers lips. She opened hers eyes and saw Naruto kissing her. He broke the kiss saying, morning sleepyhead, did you sleep well? With that, Anko planted hers lips on Naruto's and said, morning handsome, I slept great but morning could be better. Naruto hearing that kissed Anko. Now Naruto and his team were ready for anything that comes their way, even if it was Orochimaru himself. Naruto and his team made it on time. They were standing along other contestants. That's when Proctor announced, okay, this is how this will go down. Mocks will be settled in one-on-one match. You've judged on strategy. How can you handle tough situations and most of all combat now? Since everyone understood it, the first match, Ghost vs Neji Hyuga. Could the contestants stay in the arena while other gather to the contestants box? And with that first mock began, Neji activated his Byakugan while Naruto/Ghost took his stance, pulling his combat knife out. Both Naruto and Neji didn't made any movements. When Proctor yelled begin, Naruto activated his camo and disappeared from Neji's sight while Neji was using his Byakugan to sense or spot Naruto/Ghost. No one knew that Ghost was actually Naruto. There were only 2 people who knew that Ghost was actually Naruto. And those 2 people were Anko and third Hokage. Neji was getting a BT agitated by Naruto cause Naruto was landing strike on Neji, and Neji's defensive stance didn't help either cause Naruto was like a ghost. In the arena, he moved few feet away from Neji and appeared in front of him saying, sorry kid, but I don't think you can beat me with current skills you posses. Neji got angry hearing that comment. Naruto disappeared again while Neji launched kunai in all directions, but it wasn't effective. Naruto remembered that he and his team received training in pressure points and he used it on Neji, making Neji's body heavy as steel rods. When Neji wasn't able to move his body, high called for Proctor and knocked out Neji. When everyone saw that, marveled at Ghost's tactics and strategy and ways in hand-to-hand combat. Crowd went cheering and applauding him. Neji was carried away by medics while Naruto went to competitor's box to rejoin his teammates. On the way, Naruto was greeted by Anko, who huged him. Naruto huged her back and kissed her. They talked for a moment and went their separate ways with a wink to each other. Naruto made it and his team have him high five, and the match continued. Naruto's teammates were KO'd for the match and they fought the same way as Naruto, using enemies' pressure points against them. They won every battle they came across. When Sasuke showed up and his and Gaara's match began, that's Orochimaru made his move and attacked Konoha. Naruto and his team, with the help form their so-called training officers' help were dealing with Suna and Oto Ninja using M9's Naruto's team was helping them while Naruto himself after Saju and Gaara when Naruto reached Gaara Sasuke was locked. In combat with Gaara Naruto got close and helped Sasuke who was lying on a branch of a tree while Sakura was getting crushed by Shikaku Gaara Claw Naruto was using his equipment and chakra as well, A/N yes in this. Fanfiction Naruto is like Ultimate Soldier but he has ninja training along with training he received from Ghost Lead and his team. Naruto was going head to head and toe to toe now but both Naruto and Gaara was. Lying down on the ground Gaara was wondering what was his drive his determination that made him move on with his life that made him live and prove that his existed in this world Naruto was using his head to crawl towards Gaara saying when I 7 years old I was running away from an angry mob of villagers I ran into the forest and met wonderful people who cared about me and taught what it means to prove your existence in this world is people that care about you get angry at you scold you laugh with you and sometimes feel sad that you had rough childhood that's my drive that keeps me going no matter what is thrown at me if I can protect those I care about and who are my precious people then I can fight to the very end. Anko was hiding in bushes and heard what Naruto said she had tears running down her face cause she heard that Naruto said that she is one of his precious people she taught finally I found him I found my man and now since I found my one and only I won't let him out of my arms till he admits defeat or makes me feel like him his world Naruto passed out Anko went and picked him up and wanted to deliver him to a hospital but got interrupted by Naruto's team that Naruto's personal medic was there and waiting Anko nodded and followed Naruto's team to an infirmary where Naruto's medic was waiting for him to patch him up when Naruto's medic was done he let Anko in Naruto's room where Hai was staying for a night while Anko stayed with her's boyfriend cause promised that she will not let him out of her's reach or sight. When Naruto woke up first thing Hai saw a ceiling he turned his head left and saw Anko fast asleep and blushed he grabbed her's hand and squeezed it that made Anko to wake up seeing that Naruto pretended that his was still knocked out but unfortunately Anko saw Trot that smirked and kissed him on lips Hai returned the kiss and grabbed her's ass pulling her on top him to deepen the kiss they kissed for few minutes and then broke the kiss both of them were on cloud 9 only just from one kiss since Naruto was in the apartment where he and his team were staying Anko quickly undressed and joined him in bed they kissed wished each other dreams about each other and said good night to each other and fell asleep. Sun was shining through the window of Naruto and Anko's bedroom Naruto opened his eyes and seeing Anko sleeping on his chest made him smile he brushed his hand through her's hair and gave Anko a kiss on the lips. While sleeping Anko felt something soft against hers opened her's eyes and seeing Naruto kissing her returned the kiss both of them kissed for a 4 to 5 minutes Anko broke the kiss and said Naruto sweetie it only 2 left till third phase of the Chunin exams we need to get going Naruto heard her from shower and huh what did you say Anko-chan? Anko herring that was wandering when did he started to take a shower by now Naruto was in the kitchen making breakfast for both of them. While Anko was still in the shower Naruto waited for Anko to eat their breakfast and set out for the day Naruto knew that he and his team will be training for third phase of the Chunin exams Naruto and his team were training in stealth hand-to-hand using CQC and also implementing a weapon like combat knife gun and both while also waiting for intel from Overlord on whereabouts on Tsunade intel was due to any day he waited. While waiting for intel on Tsunade Naruto also requested intel and location about Jiraiya so he could accompany him while on search for Tsunade and learn few new useful techniques from Jiraiya Naruto heard from one of his informants that Hermit Jiraiya knew a strong jutsu called Rasengan heard that Naruto wanted to learn it to add to his arsenal of techniques so he had to wait while he waited he had gotten a girlfriend, who is a sexy vixen named Anko. Anko and Naruto had gotten closer over this few days they weren't married but they acted like a married couple and they liked it calling each other cute names sometimes feting each other making each other's favored meal for breakfast although when someone talked bad about Anko he or she ended up on the ground with a knife at their throat Naruto didn't like if anyone who bad-mouthed Anko or called her names like snake bitch. To Naruto Anko was a goddess and angel at the same time and he was his angel's guardian to each other both were something special same thing happened to anyone who bad-mouthed Naruto but instead a knife to the throat. They ended up with snake raped around them and fangs at their throat ready to bite she was protective of Naruto and Naruto protective of Anko. She and the third Hokage knew the location of Naruto's so-called HQ Naruto trusted her since she worked in ANBU's TI department there were few time when Naruto stay and watch how his girlfriend does her job and always got yes for an answer cause Hiruzen knew that she and Naruto was together cause she told him herself. Flashback. It was a normal day. Hokage cursed cause he had to do paperwork and he hated it with all of his heart and soul until he heard a knock on the door. He said enter. Door opened and it was Anko who entered Hokage's office. She had a day off. Anko-chan, what can I do for you, said third Hokage. Seeing Anko smile with genuine smile, he asked Anko-chan, did you met someone and please tell me who is the lucky man? Hiruzen said that with a smile on his lips. Anko answered, yes Lord Hokage, I met someone. He is the most wonderful and amazing guys who keeps me goozing what he will do next to surprise me, and that guy's name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Third Hokage heard that and was surprised, laughed and said, so it is Naruto, you have gotten yourself a one guy who will continue to surprise no matter what, and he will also cherish you, love you and never let you get hurt. So I say if it makes you happy to be Tai Naruto that you have my blessing, tell that also to Naruto that he has my blessing as well. Hearing that, Anko ran out of Hokage's office to find Naruto and tell wonderful news. Finally both of them will together, and that made her happy, so happy that every man she came across acted like someone was rubbing an ice cube and down his spine cause they knew if she was smiling that it meant that some poor soul of a guy's will get it, but in fact it was just the opposite. She was happy that she will going to be together with hers. Naruto, registering what she just said, made her blush about the fact that Naruto was going to be hers and Anko is going to be his friend, girlfriend, lover, and after some time wife. Same was going about Naruto to Anko, he was going to be hers friend, boyfriend, lover, and after some time husband. She liked the idea of being Naruto's wife so much that wanted to grab Naruto and go get marriage registration, stamp it and take to the Hokage to approve, but Anko died to wait. He will meet again, get a chance for marriage with Naruto. Flashback over. Naruto's sparring partner was Anko herself. She was still his trainee, so Naruto was responsible about Anko. She was ninja first, but she was also a sortier under Naruto's personal training and common. Both Naruto and Anko were training like there's no tomorrow, only to stop for lunch. Now all of them were tired and went for their rooms in the apartment, eat their dinner, take a shower and get some sleep. Of course Naruto and Anko shared a room, they even shared a shower. Now both Naruto laid down on the back in the bed. Anko was done brushing her teeth and came out of bathroom wearing a sexy nightgown that showered her sexy physique and covered hers breast and lower region. She laid down on Naruto's chest. Both of them said good night sweetie and fell asleep, knowing that tomorrow will be starting point for third phase for Chunin exam. Morning came, sun was rising and shined through the window of happy sleeping couple. Naruto woke up and opened his eyes seeing his girlfriend and smiled, kissed hers forehead. Anko smiled and moaned a bit, but soon after she felt something soft pressing against hers lips and opened hers eyes seeing Naruto kissing her. She returned the kiss. After 5 minutes they broke for air. Naruto said, morning sleepyhead, did you sleep well? Anko hearing that said, morning honey, I slept great. Liked morning woke up call. Anko said that seductively. Both of them got out of the went to a shower, got dressed, ate their breakfast and went towards the arena for the Chunin exams third phase. When Naruto got there, proctor showed fight roster and said few words and said okay, now first match now begins, so please Ghost and Niji Hyuga please stay for the match while everyone else please go to the competitors box. Everyone left to the competitors box and Naruto's Niji's match began. Naruto activated his camo, took out his combat knife and the match began. Niji was using his Byakugan to the fullest, but he couldn't sense Naruto's chakra no matter how much Niji tried. Naruto kept moving while his camo was active and spoke. I heard said to Hinata about destiny, well I say that's bullshit. Everyone can make his or hers own destiny. If you believe that destiny can't be changed, that I prove you wrong by beating it into you. Naruto made his strike and managed to beat Niji, and with what he said was able to change Niji's way of thinking. After this fight Niji was set on the right path and Hinata got hers brother/cousin back. Other in Naruto's team beat their opponents, did the same as Naruto well without talking about destiny, and now it was Shikamaru's and Temari's match. It started with wind jutsu and ended with Shikamaru giving up and Temari's victory. Now it was Sasuke's match and he was running a BT late due to Kakashi Hatake. When they got their match started, Gaara sent Suna Shuriken, used Suna clone. Sasuke used the same move as Lee used when he fought against Gaara and scored a hit. That's when Gaara made a dome of sand. Sasuke unleashed his Chidori and struck Gaara, wounding him in proses. That's when invasion started. Orochimaru was fighting third Hokage while everyone else were fighting Suna and Oto ninjas. While in conflict Temari and Kankuro grabbed Gaara and fled. Sasuke went after them so that he could beat Gaara. Naruto received orders from Overlord to follow and stop Suna sibling while his team would handle enemy forces. Naruto obeyed the order and went to stop Gaara. When Naruto/Ghost reached Gaara, he saw Sasuke lying down on a bench hurt, and with his curse mark activated, Naruto entered combat with Gaara and was getting beaten. But that's when he got an idea. He used one of his throwing knives auto attack a exploding tag and stock it in Shikaku Gaara, but preforming his way of 1000 years of death it worked, and he started to unleash endless steam of punched and kicks, calling it Naruto Uzumaki 2K Burrage, and it worked. Sand that formed miniature Shikaku form was dispersing. That's when Gaara went full transformation of Shikaku and tried to crush Naruto with his sand, but Naruto wiped a bit off blood that was running down from his lip and summed Gamabunta A/N. In this fanfiction, when Naruto was training, he was also trained by Jonin level ninja, but by chance he met Jiraiya Oswell. That's when Gaara used playing possum jutsu on himself to unleash Shikaku's true power. Naruto fought him with the help from Gamabunta and was winning. Naruto managed to knock Gaara back to reality, and also he knocked some sense into Gaara and was able to chunga Gaara. Invasion was sexfully away dead, but not without a cost. During the fight against Orochimaru, third Hokage was able to seal away Orochimaru's arms but died in process. A week later, Hiruzen Sarutobi's funeral was held, and everyone grieving that the professor who was the third Hokage had passed away, and now two villages were in disarray. Konoha and Suna Nida Hokage and Kazekage. Naruto heard from Overlord that their sightings of Tsunade Senju in Otafuku town, and he also got clearance to go and retrieve her with the help from Jiraiya the Toad Sage. Naruto sighed and said, "Understood, sir, I'll go prep for the trip." With that, Naruto went to prep for the training trip with Pervy Sage. The trip was getting long but not without problems. Naruto was learning Yondame's jutsu called Rasengan. He already knew one jutsu that was in Yondame's arsenal, that justice name Hiraishin. Naruto had mastered it and also perfected it. Oswell Yodame used special three-prong kunai that resembled dragon's claw to do Hiraishin. Naruto only had to picture the location in his mind where he wanted go, and he was already there. Cause seal of Hiraishin appeared on the tree or side of the building. Naruto and Jiraiya were able to find Tsunade and requested that she become the fifth Hokage and refused. Naruto was getting pissed off cause Tsunade was disrespecting the Hokage and challenged Tsunade in a fight and lost, so he and Tsunade Medea bet if could master Rasengan in a week she would give he the necklace of the first Hokage. Naruto was training hard and no stop to master and perfect Rasengan. While Naruto was training, Tsunade saw his determination and changed her mind that he doesn't go back on his word. Next day Tsunade went to heal Orochimaru's arms, but she wanted to destroy them instead. Kabuto stopped her and a fight started between Tsunade and Orochimaru. Naruto, Jiraiya and Shizune caught up and joined the fight against Orochimaru. But Naruto was pitted against Kabuto since Naruto did his homework and learned everything about Kabuto and made sure that he got a bit thicker combat armor just for this fight. But after the fight against Kabuto he fell unconscious. Tsunade hurried to Naruto and started heal his injuries. When she healed him, she joined Jiraiya to fight Orochimaru and victory was gained. A few days later, Naruto bad-mouthed Tsunade and challenged her again, stating that he will be Hokage one day, but instead losing he received a kiss on the forehead and heard words that he never will forget. Naruto, Tsunade and Jiraiya stopped at the local hot spring to enjoy a nice drink and relax a bit. When they were done, they started travel towards Konoha cause Naruto has a godfather and now he had godmother who called by her's name Tsunade might been Kusan to be Hokage, but to Naruto she will be the same Tsunade that he met one day. They returned and now preparations were held. Everyone was preparing to welcome the new Hokage. Tsunade also was escorted by Naruto to the hospital to heal Sasuke, check on Kakashi and to check on Lee. When she saw Lee she wanted examine him. Naruto saw that and said, "Well, look like you'll be busy for a while, Bachan," and while snickering he walked away, leaving Tsunade annoyed by his comment, but she shrugged it off and went deal with one of Might Guy's students. While Naruto reported to Overlord that the VIP has been brought back to Konoha, he went to look for Anko and figured to look for her in her favored places. Naruto checked Dango shop, Death Forest and a place Naruto shared with her, but Anko wasn't in any of those places. Then he figured to check the apartment that Anko, Naruto and his team were sharing. He opened the door and got tackled on floor by Anko, feeling his heart flutter cause Anko was kissing him. Naruto returned the kiss and they kissed for a few minutes only to break for air. Both Naruto and Anko got of the floor that when Naruto tapped Anko on her shoulder she turned around and was kissed by Naruto. While kissing they went their bedroom and started to undress. Tsunade read Naruto's file over and over, finally realizing that Naruto/Ghost was standing in front of her with his face hidden with bandana-like mask. Same was said about their faces were hidden with bandana-like masks with different image pattern. One had a lapwing man mask, flaming pattern mask. The fourth one had a mask with snakes surrounded with stars like pattern that read "Don't tread on freedom," while Naruto had a skull-like image pattern like bandana mask over his face. Tsunade said, well Naruto, looks like you were. I'm sorry, you and your team were bussy, and with this I would like to promote you to rank of Chunin, but that would be an insult to you and your team, so I decided that you and your team will be granted and promoted to a rank of Jonin, and I will also place you in the bingo book. So what would like to be called? Naruto thought about it and said, I would like to be called Ghost of the Leaf. Tsunade nodded and said, okay Naruto Uzumaki, from this day you and your team will be known as the Ghosts of the Leaf. Hearing that made Naruto and his team happy, so happy in fact that he cheered so loud that it was heard through entire village. Since everyone had already woken up and went to their daily life, there were few who liked to sleep in. Villagers looked towards Hokage building and were wondering who was screaming so loud, but in fact that was Ghost/Naruto. Tsunade giggled seeing Naruto happy. It reminded Kushina when she was at Naruto's age. Shizune was happy for Naruto and his team as well. Tsunade was happy as well, but she also had a nagging feeling that she just signed a death warrant for Konoha, and when Consil will hear about this they will pissed off about that. But she thought, damn, I can't believe that Abakyokai made an alliance with Konoha. I think I just have watched for fools sent by the council to get rid of Naruto and his team, cause that might be a good for Abakyokai to start a war between them and Konoha, and that will spill the end of Konoha. Cause of what I heard, Form Overlord, they have a highly advanced technology that is ages ahead of ours, and that will be a problem if council sticks their nooses where they're not supposed to. Naruto, realizing what Tsunade was thinking, said, don't worry big sis Tsunade, I don't think that council will send their so-called shinobi for me head, cause I made a statement that I will not tolerate anyone that will try go after me, my team, or anyone who care, for they will meet their end, be it Hokage Konoha Council or any of other villages. They will pay for it with their lives, cause I will make them suffer via ti. Tsunade, hearing that, was thinking what this village did to Naruto to earn such warning from him. Naruto asked if he and his team could leave, and they got permit. On Tsunade yelled, Shizune, call council for a meeting. I have few things to discuss with those fools. Shizune went to call a meeting with the council. For the meeting she also called Naruto back in and asked to attend the council meeting with her and to speak on behalf Abakyokai village, cause Overlord was a bussy person and couldn't attend this meeting personally, so he made Naruto his village's ambassador. Meeting was called. Tsunade entered to meeting room followed by Shizune, Ghost/Naruto and his team members. One of the councilmen spoke, what is the meaning? Tsunade, why did you for this meeting? We're busy people and don't like to be interrupted. Naruto showed up out of nowhere and placed a combat knife at his throat, saying, you'll be listening what Tsunade and I have to say, or I will slice your throat open. Got it? Councilman saw that 3 Red Wolf custom pistols with knife attachment on top of them. A/N yeah, I put in pistols from DMC Ebony and Ivory. Councilman sweat-dropped and nodded. Now when that was dealt with, Tsunade continued to talk to the council. When she was done, Tsuni gave word to Naruto, who went all serious. Interrupt, and you're dead serious, and said, yesterday at 1700 hours Abakyokai village made an alliance with Konoha. Few days ago you fools tried end my life but failed miserably. By the way, that's when I made statement that you or any other village made attempt like that again, you will pay for it with your lives, be it Hokage or New York other Kage of 5 nations or that village's council. Got it? That caused an uproar, but everyone was silenced by Tsunade's killer intent. Ghost/Naruto released his Ki and that made council pee their pants. Ghost/Naruto's Ki told that he's like a wolf who will go on a hunt for the heads of the Konoha council members, and he wasn't joking. Ghost/Naruto was realizing Ki and that made councilman listen to him. When meeting was over, Ghost/Naruto wanted take a shower and relax a bit, but he and his team had mission to deliver the same message to other hidden villages and speak with Kage of that village. Naruto spent next few weeks out of Konoha. When he was finished talking current 5th Mizukage Mei Terumi, he and his team were on their way towards Konoha. They rested along the way few times and moved on towards Konoha. When they reached Konoha, they went to Hokage's building to report that messages were delivered. Tsunade for that gave that a week of, but she knew that a week of would be spent training among Naruto and his team. Naruto went to their apartment, but it was 0200 hours. Anko was already asleep. Naruto sensed that and said, SHH, Anko is sleeping. Stealth movement we don't want. Wake her up now do we, and with that all of them entered their rooms without making a sound. Naruto undressed, took a shower and joined Anko in bed, wrapped his arm around her, kissed her on hers cheek and whispered, "Night princess, sorry I got home so late and sorry for making you worry about me." With that he cover up and join Anko in dreamland/Lala Land. Naruto woke up seeing Anko awake Oswell and pouting at him. Naruto sees that and said, "Morning love, sleep good." Anko hearing that poutingly answers, "Yeah, I slept good, I waited for you but you didn't come. I went to sleep. When woke up I saw you next to me." Naruto was amazed his girlfriend was pouting cause she didn't get snuggle against Naruto's chest and also to feel his warm hugs and to fall asleep to his heartbeat. To Anko, hearing Naruto heartbeat was enough to make her fall asleep. Since Naruto was busy with Count Silman she had to find a way to fall asleep, but nothing worked. Anko smiled when she heard Naruto whisper to his team that Anko was asleep and not to make a noise. Anko was happy that Naruto got home, so she pretended that she was asleep and waited for him to wrap his arms around her body and soothe Anko to sleep. Naruto made his way to the bedroom which he and Anko shared. Flashback. SHH Anko is sleeping, so don't make a sound when go to your rooms, okay? Naruto and his team nodded to each other and went to each of their rooms, but he don't know that Anko was awake and waited for Naruto. Thinking, oh boy Naruto, you're gonna get it tomorrow for coming home late. Naruto took a quick shower and stealthy got to his bedroom where Anko was pretending to be asleep. Naruto saw that and said, "Sorry princess, for coming home this late. Since I got 3 days off, how about we spend that together?" Tsunade gave Naruto 3 days off for dealing damn Count Silman. When Anko heard that, she knew that she and Naruto will be spending all day together. She liked the idea, and with that both of them fell asleep. Flashback end. Anko still pouting said, "Okay handsome, where will be going first?" Naruto hearing that put his arms around her and said, "I fine where I am beautiful." That made Anko giggle. She knew that Naruto went anywhere if she was there. For both of them it felt like a date, and they liked that. Since Anko worked in TI department, Naruto knew all the kinks and information about his targets for assassination, people for rescue and abduction. It was all that's to his girlfriend, who he promised to Ibiki and Kurenai to protect and make sure she's happy and don't hurt her, or else. Shivers still ran down his spine when he remembered that Naruto was spending all day with Anko. Since she had to work, Naruto had to get permission from Tsunade to enter TI department and also to promise that he won't tell a soul what he saw in that department. Naruto sweared that he will keep it as secret and will take those secrets that he will see or information that he will lead with him on to the grave. Hearing that Tsunade gave him permission to enter TI department building, Naruto was spending every minute with Anko and also learing a sensitive information which will be going with to the grave. When day was reaching its end, Naruto and Anko went to the Hokage monument to enjoy a beautiful sight and stayed there for few minutes. That's when Anko spoke, "It's a nice view here, I wish I got see it when I wake, and if there would be a chance to move our apartment here I would take it without asking anything." Hearing that, Naruto got an idea, but that will have go by Tsunade, so Naruto knew that he will have to talk to her about the Naruto's and Anko's apartment to the top of Hokage monument. Since it was night time at Konoha, he that it would be too late to talk to Tsunade about that, so he said to Anko, "Sweetie, for now just make that as a dream that you want to come true." Anko hearing that giggled and said, "Oh my love, and how you gonna accomplish that?" Naruto was at loss for words, but she knew that he will figure it out somehow. Naruto said, "Don't worry Han, I will find a way to your dream come true, okay love?" Anko nodded and got up. Naruto got up Oswell and faked that he groggy, so he grabbed Anko and kissed her on the lips. When they parted he said, "Sorry honey, it seems that tripped on something." Anko giggled like a schoolgirl cause of his antics that made her happy that she was with Naruto and she loved every minute of it. Naruto and Anko made it the appointment. They took quick shower and went to sleep. Naruto opened his eyes seeing Anko next to him, smiled but also frowned that they will have to go on a mission and both of them had to get ready in 5 minutes. Naruto was already dressed in his military gear. He also eat breakfast and now he was trying to wake up Ano, who was sleeping in their bed dreaming about their date yesterday, but that dream was interrupted by Naruto, who managed to wake her up and said, "Anko sweetie, wake up. We have a mission to attend and if we're late Hokage will get made." Hearing that, Anko shut up from hers bed, got dressed, eat hers breakfast and went out with him, or should I say his shadow clone, who disappeared afterwards. When Anko reached Hokage's building and entered Hokage's office, she was greeted by Tsunade, Naruto and his team, who were talking about solo missions. When they heard Hokage cough they turned their look toward Tsunade, who explained details about the mission, but she also added that Naruto's team will stay behind when Naruto heard it. His was happy. Finally Naruto was getting a solo mission, but that smile went to frown cause Anko will be joining him on his mission. That made Naruto happier that Hai will spending a lot of time with his girlfriend, but Tsunade didn't know that right now Naruto was showing happiness. But when Hai was on missions he became serious. Naruto's team grind. Anko was wondering why they were grinding, so did Tsunade. Naruto noticed it and said, sorry Anko Tsunade, but I don't think that was wise choice to make. Tsunade was baffled about Naruto's words. That's when Naruto recalled his latest mission and started to tell how it went down. Flashback. Naruto was on a mission with his to retrieve a politician from enemy lines. Naruto's and his team silenced every man of enemy forces. They VIP dealt with enemy soldiers and retrieved the VIP without harming him in the process. Since it was a night time, Naruto and his team searched for a safe spot to settle for the night and make a camp where they won't be discovered. They found that spot and set to camp for the night. It turned out that Senator's daughter was kidnapped as well. Now Naruto went back. Naruto dealt with enemy soldiers that were guarding her and escorted her to their camp. They were staying now. Father and daughter were reunited. Senator was tired and went to sleep early, but his daughter stayed up bit longer than Hai. She wasn't now her savior. The only way she could think of was flirting with him, but that fouled overlord came across his mode when he saved him from enemy forces that Ina dead their village. That Naruto was always focused, cool, calm and collected, that nothing but mission mattered. To complete a mission was his top priority, and he had a record of every mission he and his were sent. That mission was completed. Naruto and his team took night guard duty. Naruto was first who volunteered for night guard duty after Naruto was replaced with one of his teammates and went to catch some sleep, and they rotated on guard duty. Night went quickly. Camp was brought down and they were moving on towards their meeting point for retrieval. Senator and his daughter Naruto and his team escorted their VIPs to the extraction point. 2 choppers landed at extraction point. On was for the VIPs, the other on was meant for Naruto and his team. They reported to Overlord that mission was complete without any casualties. Flashback end. Naruto finished telling one his missions. That's he noticed Tsunade bewildered Anko pouting and his snickering. Naruto was ready and let Anko go to prepare for the mission he wasted and was in conversation with Overlord about mission detail, about what equipment he had to take with him and if camo will be need to use. When conversation with Overlord was done he reached out for rifle with a suppressor for a quiet approach. He also added a suppressor to his Red Wolf custom pistols. Now he was ready for a mission. Anko was ready as well. Both Naruto and Anko went to accomplish the mission that was given to them. Naruto gave Anko camo as well so she could sneak up to the enemy soldiers and silence them. For missions details that Naruto received for Overlord, he had to save and escort for extraction a highly ranked man that was captured while he was on a mission. Naruto and Anko had dealt with few enemy soldiers and now they were on their way towards the entries of enemy base. They made it inside. Now was the tricky part, find the VIP with being spotted. Naruto and Anko content to go down silencing every enemy soldiers. They ran into both, managed to find the VIP. They freed him and now they heading towards the entrance to get to the extraction point. The man that was kidnapped was a high-ranking member in the village of Kumo, and since he was kidnapped Kumo was in despair. They didn't know what to do, but Reikage heard about this ghost and that he and his team managed to rescue a senator and his daughter from enemy forces, and now that senator oved Naruto and his team big time and gave Overlord's village major support politically. Now Naruto and Anko were heading towards extraction point, never toping for a rest. Anko saw what Naruto was telling everyone about and noticed that Naruto was focused, cool, calm and collected. Tsunade said that only few soldiers in Naruto's home village were like that and Naruto was one of them. Naruto and Anko made it towards extraction point. While waiting for the helicopters they both were on guard for enemy soldiers, while VIP was surprised about this man that Hai heard about and trying to expose him is cause he was curious about this man named Ghost, but was stoked by Naruto grabbing VIP's hand and saying would recommend it pal on missions. Naruto treated missions seriously. A/N like Batman fighting bad guys. Helicopters were getting closer but enemy chopper interfered, so Naruto used his rifle, aimed at the pilot and fired, made bullseye. Now the enemy helicopter had a serious problem and it fell down and exploded. Naruto extracted the VIP along Anko but still was serious. Naruto and Anko reached Abakyokai village and now they both were on their way towards Konoha to drop the report to Hokage and relax a bit before the next mission. But the next mission is going to be in Naruto's home village in Abakyokai. They both made it to the Konoha, dropped the report to Tsunade and rested a bit till Overlord informed Naruto that he was needed in Abukyokai and he can bring Anko Oswell. It seems that Overlord heard that Naruto trained her in the same way that he was trained in, so now they were on their way back to Abukyokai village so that Overlord Kaus confirm about her skill level, and also Overlord was thing about a special team that received training from Naruto and also were ninja like Anko and Yujito, since Naruto stayed a few weeks longer to train Yujito ni the same way he trained Anko. She was considered a candidate in this team since Naruto's teammates were an assassin and explosives expert, a killer for hire and a terrorists, and all of them were given a choice by Naruto to take a chance and correct their pasts and start everything from scratch or get arrested by him and Roti and Federal join for life. All of the took Naruto choice and now they were part of his team. Overlord want to talk to Naruto but also introduce him to his new teammate. When Naruto and Anko reached Abukyokai village they were greeted by gate guard with AKs. They greeted Naruto and asked Anko's papers. They also sighed that Overlord was waiting for him in the main office and that you will have to spend few days in the village. Naruto agreed and said, well, I do owe him for saving my life back then. Gate guards nodded. Naruto and Anko proceeded to the main office to meet up with Overlord for the meeting of the councilmen. The councilmen were veterans of the Third Shinobi War and they were also the ones that helped to train Naruto when he was 7 years old. Naruto wanted to request if they could train Yujito and Anko, and also if Overlord could join to train them as well. They all agreed, but Anko's and Yujito's training is going to start tomorrow so they could enjoy and have the day for themselves. They went to sightseeing. They enjoyed each other company and decided to rest for the night, but Naruto had other plans in mind. But since Anko and Yujito were tired, Naruto decided to Satupi camp. He and his took charge on night guard duty. Morning came, sun was shining. Naruto was on guard duty while his team were sleeping and he was ready for anything that thrown at him. But since they were in Abukyokai village, Naruto's hometown, he was happy that he and his tea and also new addition to his team to girls that he trained himself personally named Anko and Yujito ni. Naruto started to wake his team up but they didn't want it to wake up, so the only thing he could think of was firing his rifles, but then realized that a shotgun would make a louder noise, so he picked up a shotgun that was given to one of his teammates and fired it since his camp wasn't far for the HQ office. When Naruto fired shotgun, everyone heard it but disregarded it cause they knew that's how he wakes up team if they dead to sleep in, and afterwards started to yell enemy attack. The office of HQ heard it and decided it would be a good idea for training. And it started. HQ machine guns were armed with empty ammo that only made noise. Hearing that, Naruto smiled and thought so they heard it and realized what I had in mind, that General Anders his team hearing the gun shot woke and stated get in gear. Cause of it Naruto decided to use ammo that made noise as well and started firing back, yelling to his team, damn it guys, wake up, it's an enemy attack, get your asses in gear and start returning fire. For a moment fire ceased that they heard a voice taking ghost of Team Phantom, surrender or your team will caught and killed. Oh, and so that you don't get any funny ideas, we're pulling up a flag. It's not that the flag you should be worried about, but what is tied to the pole of the flag. Naruto looked and saw his newest addition to his team. Her name was Fu from Taki. Flashback. Naruto had helped her with Akatsuki. Naruto basically made Haiden and Kakuzu retreat. Naruto heard a cheer coming from Takigakure, but what he heard afterwards is what infuriated him. Finally the Deem is dead. And we can finally relax and celebrate. Hearing that coming in his ear cause Hai sent a drone for a recon to Taki. Seeing and hearing about how they treated her in Taki made him introduce himself to her and ask her a question. Hello miss, my name is the Ghost and would you like to come with me to Abukyokai with me? There you treated like a real girl and not like monster. In fact, I would like for you to join my team. Kinda starting a new team with ninja and military soldier skills. Without much thinking she nodded and went with him, and also to Naruto. That was his first solo mission that was given to him by Overlord, and Hai was happy that finally he had a solo mission under his belt. Returning to HQ he left Fu to fill few paper and then she would be released under Naruto tutelage. Cause Naruto was the who trained Anko and Yujito ni, so anyone who was hated for being a Jinchuriki or was being registered as missing nin in the bingo book had a green light in Naruto's book, and he made sure that he or she joined his team by showing then what he heard by recording a video or voice recording machine, then played it back to his chosen candidate. Naruto recorded hidden videos via his drone that was given to him by Kozak on his 15th birthday. Once he showed the video they had no choice and they joined his team afterwards. Only thing was left was military training via Naruto. Flashback end. Naruto saw Fu tied to flag post and realized that basic prep training turned into capture the flag game military style, so he taught up a strategy to not only save Fu but also to capture the enemy flag. Once the team briefing was done, Naruto said move out, and they did. Naruto's plan took effect when Hai signaled Phantom to start firing to get their attention, while Ghost, Shadow, Yujito and Noise snuck into the so-called enemy base, which was their one HQ, and also they switched from noise makers to special tranquilizing bullets that were custom made for Naruto and his team, knocking out everyone in their path to save his newest teammate Ghost/Naruto, Sapphire Cat/Yujito, Shadow/Samantha, and Noise/Alex made it to the rooftop where the flag pole was located. Naruto opened the door, looked, but saw no one. He made his way to Fu, freed her. ADN started to make his way back down the stairs so Naruto and his team could reach their campsite, but Naruto was starting to get that feeling that something wasn't right. Then he realized, or show I say, remembered how they played capture the flag and said to his team, activate your AR and from here on out there will be a message contact between us, okay? Everyone nodded. Naruto gave Fu a special comm sunglasses that were also custom made just for Naruto and his team. They texted to each other via nerve-reading interface that was specially built in the sunglasses via request by Naruto so they could seep in contact to each other during missions. Naruto said to Fu via message, okay Fu, it seems that this will your first trained mission and its goal is to stay alive and don't get capered, okay? Fu nodded. Naruto found a temporary safe house and made strategy saying, okay Sapphire, take Noise and VIP to the campsite while me and Shadow will give them something to think about, okay? Everyone nodded and went their way. Sapphire Cat/Yujito, Noise/Alex and Fu made their way to the campsite where they would rest for a night. Ghost/Naruto and Shadow/Alex were nosing out every so-called enemy soldier in their way to get the enemy leader, and they were succeeding. Ghost/Naruto's and Shadow/Samantha's goal was to get to the enemy leader, make him surrender. Naruto was about to spring a trap. He received a message from Yujito saying enemy leader is waiting for at the campsite. What now? Naruto answered, activate your camo with few mods I made to it. You will towug of as a ghost, okay now go capture him, I'm counting on you. When Yujito heard those words, for she was happy cause for the first time someone was counting on her, that made her do what was told and also what she wanted to do to trash some enemy Boy Scouts. Smiling, Yujito activated hers camo and went for the kill. She was nosing out every soldier that was guarding so-called enemy leader. Yujito captured so-called enemy leader. She made him to surrender and he complied to his surrender. Ghost/Naruto and Shadow/Samantha just in time to see their commanding officer being made to surrender by women. That caused Naruto to get happy that finally they got a victory against their commanding officers, and also it hurt a bit in his pride as man seeing that a fellow man is being made to surrender by woman, but Naruto didn't mind it. In fact, just the opposite, he liked it. Finally there were someone from the opposite gender that can stand up to his commanding officer. Overlord's assistant said, okay that's enough, training ID complete for the day, get some rest, you will need it for you training will begin. Tomorrow and Naruto, you and team will train her, understood? Naruto and his team salute and said in unison, yes sir. Overlord's assistant said, good, go check out your new campsite. Ha 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 ha. He walked off laughing, not because he wanted to, said that they still had much to learn, but he was happy that finally there's someone other than Overlord that can beat him in military infiltration strategy and also technical expertise. Naruto and his team made their way to their new campsite that lewd like their bunk rooms. They all were happy that all of them were spending time together, so now that the initiation for Naruto's comeback and also for the new and news additions for his team was over, they went to sleep and Noise/Alex took the first watch and guard duty. After night had passed and sun had risen, everyone in the Naruto's team were awake and on their training. They went training and night guard duty continued till Overlord was sure that his team was ready for anything that was thrown at them, and Hai was right. Naruto and his team were ready for everything. Naruto's team were ready for to deal with Orochimaru, to stop Raikage Tsukikage, and even to fight the fourth Mizukage if it was Nisakiri, and if it was mission deemed and sent by Overlord. Naruto was ready even to stop Sasuke from leaving Konoha and go to Orochimaru to gain more power. Overlord received a message from Tsunade that she wanted Naruto to return to Konoha. He was needed for certain occasion. He sent that message to Naruto. He read it and said, team go prep, we're going back to Konoha. It seems that one of the guys saw the sound for getting near Konoha. They were done prepping and went to Konoha, but since it would take a day or two to reach Konoha, Naruto used a Hirashin, Naruto used a Hirashin Jutsu, but I'll get into the flashback a bit later. to teleport all of them at the apartment where Naruto's team were staying. They hurries to the Hokage's tower for a report but saw Sasuke talking to Sakura. When Naruto heard goodbye Sakura, a plan was formed in Naruto's head. He told his plan to his team. Naruto waited for Sasuke at the gate. Sasuke knocked out gate guard but didn't notice that he was being tailed. Naruto showed up. Sasuke activated his Sharingan ready to fight but was knocked out by one Naruto's teammates by a hit on the back of the neck. Sasuke passed out, got picked up and carried to the hospital where Naruto met a receptionist and told her that Sasuke got into a fight and got knocked out. The nurse showed up and showed Naruto an empty hospital room. Naruto entered the room and asked if the nurse can bring few ropes. Nurse, wondering why, went to get few roped and brought the to Naruto, who used to tie Sasuke to the hospital bed, and said to the nurse, "This boy has strayed for the right path and is mentally unstable. I suggest to keep an eye on his for few week." I also asked that Jiraiya came to check up on his as well. Naruto walked away and called a nurse. She ran out. Seeing Naruto angry, he yelled at nurse, realizing a huge amount of ki. "You will not go anywhere near that room or you'll be dead." Got it. Nurse nodded and walked away sweating bullets. Naruto knew that he will also ask to Tsunade to check up on Sasuke as well, but first he needed to contact Jiraiya, and he did via messenger drone. Naruto wanted to spend some time with Anko, but he had work to. First was a report to the Hokage. After that, he needed to work on his equipment. Naruto was trying to develop a new time PF camo that masked not only his presence but also chakra signature. After Naruto had reported his training mission to the Hokage, he went to work on a new time camo that masked not only person's presence but chakra signature, and he was succeeding. But when Naruto succeeded in creating a kama that masked presence and chakra signature, he wanted to test it, so Naruto implanted it into his own military gear and it was working perfectly fine. Naruto went out of his apartment to test and saw Asuma going somewhere and decided to follow him. Naruto activated his new camo and went on to follow Asuma. Naruto even got so close to Asuma that he was able to steal his trench knives and Asuma wouldn't know about it. Naruto's test was successful and now he had a new time of camo and he was the only one who had it. Well, he could modify his team's combos, but Naruto will do it later cause now he had to go to a private meeting with Anko, who waiting for him in his bedroom. When Naruto got to his apartment and saw Anko raped in towels sitting on their bed waiting for him, Naruto went to Chinga into his casual clothes and went to meet up with horny Anko. It was morning. This was a cloudy day but there wasn't raining, just cloudy and windy day. Naruto woke up with a gentle breeze flowing through his window. He opened his eyes and wanted to get up but something or someone didn't let him. Naruto looked down and saw his girlfriend and soon to wife Anko and smiled cause today he will propose to her. While in the Abukyokai, Naruto and Anko went on few dates and got to know each other better. While in his hometown, Naruto and Anko got closer to each other. Naruto trusted Anko like he trusted his team. While on missions they were talking about what happened in their past, but their talk was interrupted when they felt a presence. They activated their camo but forgot to dose the fire. They hid them. When they who approaching they were surprised it was Sakura. She somehow snuck in while they were talking and now they had a problem to deal with. Cause Sakura wasn't trained like they were and that could jeopardize the entire mission. When Sakura saw the campfire she spoke, "I know I saw Sumiome here but there's no one here, maybe they left, guess I ust stay here till they come back." Naruto wanted to report to Overlord that a civilian has joined with them on the mission and now he had to protect here while trying to take care of an corrupt village ruler. They move away few feet from Sakura's location so that they can contact Tsunade, and they did. Naruto had decided to give Tsunade a code name and it was Fire Shadow Ghost to Fire Shadow. Naruto waited and heard a reply, "This Fire Shadow, what is your status?" Ghost Naruto replied, "Infiltration was successful but we ran into a complication." Tsunade replied, "What kinda complication?" Naruto spoke, "It seems one of your soldiers snuck in without an authorization for you." Tsunade wondered who was it and spoke, "Ghost, I don't know what are talking about. All mine shinobi are in the village and I don't remember giving any missions lately." Naruto spoke, "Are you sure, Fire Shadow? Then where is your two Sekong in common?" Tsunade thought about it and called for Shizune and summoned Umbu to summon Sakura. Umbu returned to Tsunade's office and reported that she was nowhere to be found and dawned on her Sakura was missing, so she replied with worried voice, "Is Sakura there with you?" Naruto replied, "Yes, she's here with us. Did you authorize it to come here?" Tsunade replied, "No, haven't given Sakura any missions and talked to Overlord that my so-called soldiers would only be sent on missions that was authorized only by me." Both Naruto and Tsunade were wondering who give authorization to join Naruto and Anko on their mission. That's when Overlord contacted them. Ghost, I just heard that one offer shinobi had snuck in during prep for takeoff, so I'm giving both of you an additional mission. You have to take her and with you and treat her as VIP while you kill that corrupt general. It seems that Fire Shadow will punish her when she be back in Konoha. Naruto said, understood sir, and I will inform Serpent. A/N. Yup, Anko's code name is Serpent. Well, I taught to name Naruto Shadow Fox, but I decided to code name him Ghost. Well, I'm actually thinking to add Sakura to Naruto's team, but I don't know. Naruto was done talking to Overlord and Tsunade and told Anko what he heard from both of them and went back toward Sakura's location and dropped Kamo along with Anko. Sakura was surprised by both Naruto and Anko. That's Naruto spoke. Okay Sakura, Haruno, your Hokage has a message for you. You are to help us with the mission, but you are not allowed to interfere or engage in actual combat. Your orders are to heal any Ingaris that were to sustain. Is that clear? Sakura was sad and answered, yes sir. Naruto continued, and if you disobey any order that are given to you, you be sent back to Konoha where you'll be punished by Hokage for disobeying hers orders. Understood. Sakura paled when Ghost/Naruto mentioned Tsunade. Sakura dropped hers head and answered, yes sir, I won't disobey your orders. Naruto said, good, now got some rest, we move in 15 minutes. Naruto and Anko were ready and moved on with Sakura behind them. Naruto knew Sakura better than anyone and was prepared for hers temper just in case she snaps and levels an entire building. Mission went perfect. Naruto, Anko and Sakura were getting closer to their target and also eliminated all of corrupt General's guards and soldiers. When they reached General's office, Naruto X-ray vision to check if the current General was alone or if there were few of his bodyguards in his office, and it seemed that there were 2 bodyguards and he General himself. Naruto knocked down the dealt with bodyguards and then before studying the corrupt General, Naruto said, your corrupt tyranny is over and there won't be. Oh no, there one like you. If there is some like you, then he will dealt with like you, and shot the corrupt general and left the building while contacting Overlord. Overlord, this Fox mission complete. Await for air support retrieval. Overlord replied, good job Fox, your ride will be there for retrieval in few minutes. Contact Fire Shadow and relay to her about the VIP you encountered. Naruto answered, yes, I will contact her. Fox out. Naruto spoke, Fire Shadow, this Ghost, do you read? Tsunade answered, yes Ghost, this is Fire Shadow. What status? Naruto replied, mission complete and your shinobi is fine. Currently we're waiting for air support retrieval and then we're going to report to Fire Shadow, so PLX wait for us. Tsunade spoke, okay, I'll be waiting for your return, and it's good to hear that one of my shinobi is unscathed. Ad will return to Konoha in one piece so I can punish here. Naruto replied, understood ma'am, will there in few minutes. Ghost out. Naruto was inside the helicopter when he was contacting Tsunade and was on his way to Konoha. There was a spot on the Hokage monument where helicopters were able to land. Once they landed, Naruto, Anko and Sakura were dropped off on the Hokage monument. Helicopters left and Naruto, Anko, Sakura went straight to Hokage's tower for a report. When Naruto reached Hokage's office door, he was greeted by Shizune. Hello Ghost, how was the mission? Naruto answered, don't worry big sis, Shizune, mission went perfect, but we had to deal with stowaways while me and Serpent were on mission. Naruto pointed toward Sakura. Shizune became sad looking at Sakura while Sakura's head was propped down towards the floor. Shizune spoke, she went there to help without getting authorization from Lady Tsunade, but at least she's came back safe and sound. That's what's most important. Conversation between Shizune and Naruto ended and all of them entered to report to Tsunade. After Naruto was finished reporting about the mission, he left with Anko while Sakura wanted to join them but was stopped by Tsunade cause she wanted to speak to Sakura about something, or should I say someone, while Tsunade wanted to punish her. So Sakura and Tsunade started to talk and their conversation was about the guy named the Ghost. Sakura spoke, Lady Tsunade, can I ask something to you before you punish me for disobeying the Hokage's orders? Tsunade was mad but she wondered what Sakura wanted to know and she said, okay Sakura, I'll try to answer your questions, but if there will be questions that are about something private then I won't answer them. Understood? Sakura said, yes my lady. Twanda said, okay fire away. Sakura asked Lady Tsunade, I wondering about this Ghost. Who is he under that mask? I know I heard his voice somewhere but I can't put my finger on it. Where? Tsunade smirked and answered, I see, looks like you have forgotten about certain blonde loud-mouthed knucklehead that once lived in THS villages. Sakura, that's when it dawned on Sakura it was Naruto that was wearing a mask on his face to cover and knew about his identity. Sakura was wondering about whose was this Serpent? Lady My lady. Who was Ghosts? Who was that woman that was with him? Tsunade answered, she was the of our T.I.umbu forces and now she's in his team. Sakura wanted to run towards Naruto and give him a hug and also send his flying towards the other side of Konoha for abandoning them, but decided not to and stayed in Tsunade's office just to get punished. That's when all of Konoha heard a loud kyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyyy Naruto was distracting Anko with the date while his team were preparing everything for his proposal to Anko, but she didn't knew about that she was happy just to spend a day with her boyfriend soon-to-be husband. When Naruto and Anko reached the designated spot, Naruto said that he will write back and went to Luch. 3 drones, one was recording while the other 2 were projection drones. One of the drones went to Tsunade's office while the other one went to Abakyokai to Overlord's office to see the proposal. When 2 drones reached their destination, Tsunade and Overlord wondered what was that all about, but realized that they were projection drones and that meant a message for them from someone. Naruto returned to Anko. He tied a blindfold around Anko's eyes and was leading her to their destination. When they reached, Naruto removed the blindfold and revealed her a beautiful scenery. That's when he dropped on one knee, pulled out a small red-colored box, opened it and said, "Anko Mitarashi, will you marry me?" Anko's eyes started to tear up and she said, "Yes, yes, yes, I will marry you." Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto placed an engagement ring on her ring finger and kissed her. The scenery was prepared for the proposal and not for the picnic. Both of them went to their apartment so they could get some rest. They got home, sat down on the couch to watch some TV. While watching TV, Naruto noticed that Anko had fallen asleep, picked her bridal style and went to their bedroom, removed her clothes, folded them and went Shunga Oswell and joined her in slumber. Cause tomorrow will be a big day FPR both of them, cause they will receive questions both from Tsunade and Overlord. News about Naruto proposal to Anko was heard by 2 people, and those 2 were Overlord and Tsunade. Overlord was a bit annoyed cause his best soldier will be leaving for a month or 2 on a honeymoon, but Overlord understood what it meant being with someone that you love with all your might, so Overlord contacted Naruto and gave him permission, and also Overlord gave Anko his blessings cause soldiers and civilians in Abakyokai were like his family. Every soldier that not trained him but also accepted him were like his big brother and sisters. In Konoha, Tsunade was annoyed Oswell cause she knew that Naruto was the only link to Konoha and now he's going to disappear forever. With that, Tsunade wanted to go back and renounce her title as the Hokage, but then she heard what Naruto had to say to her and she got happy and also stunned by his word. "Overlord and Lady Hokage, you saw me propose to your new surrogate daughter, so to be in-law, so I thought that it would be nice to unite both Abakyokai and Konoha into single village that has not only ninjas but also highly trained soldiers." Those words left both Overlord and Tsunade stunned and with wide eyes and aloes. They were wondering how Naruto is going to accomplish that kind of feat, but Naruto already had plan and it was sprung in action when he proposed Anko. That was the signal to start unification of the 2 villages into one. Well, of course, Overlord would have to move as well, but sorry, but all of this is going on after the attack of Akatsuki named Pain. Well, this chapter and the final one, Naruto saw that everything was ready for his plan to springy end to action, but too late. His plan was in action already. Naruto and his team found a location that would be good for Abakyokai village military base, and so Abakyokai village construction crew begave to build everything. Well, actually they were relocating everything from their equipment to their building to the new location in Konoha. Even Overlord's office was relocated to the new place. The plan that Naruto had thought of worked, and now few weeks Naruto's and Anko's wedding occurred. Everyone was there, starting from Tsunade to Overlord himself. Overlord was a man in his 30s. He was wearing a soldier outfit that was made of entirely out of metal. Think Iron Man Mark II combined with stealth armor. He was fully armed and was also wearing a bandana-like mask over his face, just like his soldiers. Now the wedding of Naruto and Anko was commencing and Tsunade was chosen as the person that unified them in marriage. Dearly beloved, we're gathered today to unify this couple in holy matrimony. Now Naruto Uzumaki, do you take Anko Mitarashi as your lawfully wedded wife? Cherish her love, comfort her honor and also love in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others. Be faithful to her as long as you both shall live. Naruto, I do. Now Anko Mitarashi, do you take Naruto Uzumaki as you lawfully wedded husband? Cherish her love, comfort her honor and also love in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others. Be faithful to her as long as you both shall live. Anko, I do. Naruto places the ring on Anko's left hand's ring finger and Anko does the same, and Tsunade said to the couple, "You may kiss the bride." Naruto and Anko drew their faces closer and kissed each other while everyone cheered for them. That's when Overlord gave a signal and shots were heard coming from outside. It was a wedding parade just made for the couple. Everyone was happy and enjoyed a good time. Even Anko was enjoying herself, and also everyone was enjoying a good dance. Even Naruto and Anko danced. A couple. The pair had ended and now it was dark outside. That's when Tsunade gave a signal and fireworks were shot in the sky. Naruto, Anko and everyone who was invited to their wedding were enjoying them. It was 1 a.m. Everyone had gone home, even Naruto and Ako, but when they reached their home they were kissing. Naruto opened the door and closed it, locking it. While they continued to kiss each other, they reached their bedroom. It was morning, sun shining, streets were starting fill with life and shops were opening. Sun was also shining through a window of a certain married couple. Naruto opened his eyes wanting to get up but felt something heavy on his chest. High looked down and saw Anko sleeping on his chest and smiled, remembering what happened yesterday and also what happened after the wedding ceremony was done. Naruto was still looking at his wife Anko. Naruto was happy, in fact he was so happy that he kissed Anko. Anko was sleeping, then she felt something soft against hers lips, opened hers eyes seeing Naruto kissing her. Anko returned the kiss with higher passion while raping hers arms around Naruto's neck. Thigh both kissed for a few minutes then broke for air. Anko snuggled into Naruto's chest and let his warmth wash over her like gentle stream of river, and she liked it. Naruto placed his hand around hers hips, pulled her closer to him, while whispering, "Anko, you're the best woman that a man could ever want. You're like a shining light that keeps me on the right path. You're my sun that keeps me warm. You're a diamond that I treasure the most, and I won't let anyone to hurt. That includes Mistful. I will love you till the end of our lives." Anko blushed so hard that hers whole face became red. Hearing those words from hers husband Naruto made her the happiest woman in entire world. Naruto declared how he feels towards Anko and love every minute of it. That she was able to spend time with Naruto cause now they were on a honeymoon alone without anyone to interrupt them or watch them while they were making out behind a bush. Both of them had a whole month to themselves and they wanted to enjoy it to the fullest. Naruto was getting up while Anko was protesting. She wanted to spend all day with Naruto in bed making love, but Naruto had something else in mind. Naruto went to the bathroom and pointed a finger for Anko to follow him. She looked at Naruto and with a curiosity she got up from the bed and followed him to the bathroom where she was surprised her. Naruto entered into the bathroom and hid himself behind a wall that was next to the entrance. When Anko entered in the bathroom he grabbed her, started kissing her and led her inside the shower. Then he opened and water started to flow, hitting her, making her a bit excited while Naruto kissing her passionately and deeply turned her on, and now she was hoarse, so was Naruto. Naruto and Anko had returned from their honeymoon and now were waking up. Then Anko ran into the bathroom cause she wasn't feeling too good cause of the morning sickness. After she asked Naruto for a glass of water, which Naruto gladly gave her. Naruto was concerned about Anko, so he managed to convince her to go to the hospital for an examination. They both went there to find out what was wrong with Anko, and the results showed it that she was pregnant, but she didn't know how to break it down to Naruto that he's going to be a father and she was going to be a mother. Nurse called Naruto into hers room but agreed that Anko herself will tell the new about him being a father. Anko was nervous about it, but Naruto saw that and smiled, and also he asked nurse, "Excuse me ma'am, what is the date when the baby will be born and what gender will it be?" Nurse answered, "The date will on 3rd of May and it will be a girl and a boy, twins." Hey/N sorry, I read a fanfiction where there were born twins but one want neglected over the other. They both will get everything equally. Naruto and Anko left the nurse's office to tell about Anko's pregnancy to Tsunade and also to choose her as the godmother of their children. When they made it to the Hokage's office they heard about SME1 being lectures. When both Naruto and Anko opened the door to the Hokage's office they both saw Konohamaru, but only Tsunade knew who they both were cause both of them had their mouths covered with bandana-like masks. Konohamaru and his team was wondering about who the man was. They felt like they heard his voice somewhere but couldn't put their finger where and disregarded it. Tsunade dismissed Konohamaru's team and started conversation with Naruto/Ghost and Anko/Serpent. That's when they decided to tell her about Anko pregnancy. Granny Tsunade, we have something to tell you. Hey smiled at each other and that left Tsunade confused. She wanted to know what they gonna tell her. Granny Tsunade, you see Anko is pregnant and we want you to children's godmother. Tsunade's eyes widened hearing that. She almost screamed at Naruto, but she was also happy that Finally she is going to a surrogate grandmother to Naruto's children and she Naruto next time come to for the examination okay and yes I accept being a godmother to your and Anko's children. Anko and Naruto heard that, and became happy. They both left Tsunade's office and went on a date to celebrate Anko becoming pregnant. Their date was till evening. Afterwards Naruto used his Kagebunshin to set up a picnic. He picked her up bridal style and ran up the Hokage monument for their date. After the date they returned to their house which his team shared cause it was Namake's compound where Naruto's father had lived once. Got changed, went to take a shower and went to sleep wishing each other good night and fell asleep. Naruto was happy he had a living family, wife and 2 children, twins to be exact. Their names were Mito and Minato. Naruto decided to name the boy after his father name to honor him. Right now Naruto was training with his team so that they don't go dull. After Naruto finished training with his team he want to train his kids in not only in ninja skills but also in military arts so that they can defend themselves. For Naruto and Anko life was nothing but happines and there was noon that could take that happines away cause Naruto stated to Overlord that he is going to take a long-term vacation and Overlord granted it to Naruto and for that Naruto gave a special shuriken that hovers in the air and can make hard-type holograms of the user. /N think solid illusions that Ezio made using Apple of Eden in the Assassin's Creed 2 game. Naruto's technology was centuries ahead of current one and he was happy for that. He made this kinda advancement in his life. Now every soldier had a technology that was made by Naruto. Even Konoha had Naruto technology and were used to the fullest. Even communication system in Konoha became advanced ahead of current one. In Abukyokai everyone had an armor with communication system built into it. Think Metal Gear Revengeance Raiden. After the beginning scene and fight, they also were wearing sunglasses with AR installed in them. Naruto's life was full of happines cause he promoted to colonel and also made a head of research comedy and was spending and having fun with his family, playing with his kids, going to the beach with Anko and their children. They also went on the journey to Kumo to meet with Raikage Yujito and the other ninja of Kumo. After that they traveled to Suna to Iwa Kiri and the other villages. After their week of travel they returned to his home villages and was happy that both of them were prospering under his wise and careful protection and watch, and that made Naruto so proud of his work. From 6 a.m. till 1 p.m. Naruto was working on few new projects. From 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. he was training Mito and Minato, and from 5 p.m. till dinner time he was spending time relaxing and having fun with his family, and he loved every minute of it. Naruto had found his eternal happines cause he helped Tachinga to world for the better. There weren't borders between 5 Narutons. They were brought down and now everyone were united in a single elegance, and Naruto's was achieved. Such things as tyranny and evil dictators were brought down by Naruto and his team. Naruto and his team even helped to bring down Madara and stop 4th Ninja War. B went back to Kumo. A stepped down as raked and gave the title to right-hand man. Inoki stepped down as well, gave the title to his granddaughter in Konoha. Kakashi was nominated as Rokudame Hokage. Mai Terumi stepped down also and named Chojuro as the next Mizukage. Naruto was happy for all of them and went to enjoy his happy life with his family.